Paul Labil Pogba has recently been tested positive for testosterone, for doping, for steroids. And this is quite a major news story because it pretty much signals the end of Paul Pogba's career. Because when you look at it as a whole, he's 30, 31, something like that. And he's injury prone. Since he moved to Juventus, really, he's barely played. He's barely played football. So you could argue this, depending on the severity of the punishment, if he does get punished, because there's a B sample that is to be tested as well, this could be the end of Paul Pogba's football career. Factors, plain and simple. So let me know what you guys think about the situation. Are you surprised? Do you think that Paul Pogba knew that he was taking steroids? Because for me, when you take a banned substance, you know you're taking it, because you cannot accidentally take a steroid, especially something like a steroid. You can't accidentally take it. It's like a bodybuilder saying, "Oh, I didn't know I actually took a steroid. It was an accident." You're a bodybuilder. You know that steroids have a stigma in the bodybuilding community, so you can't just say that you didn't know you took it. And for Paul Pogba, he could argue that it's injuries. He could say, "Oh, I wanted to take it because I've been injured. I've had so many injuries. I need to recover quicker. I need to build back my body." He could come from that angle. But either way, it's still a banned substance because it's on the list. It's a performing enhancing drug. It's a PED. You cannot take a steroid. You're having an unfair advantage despite him actually barely playing. So he's taking a PED without actually enhancing his performance, which is crazy in itself. But it's just a sad ending to his career because he's a World Cup winner. He won the World Cup and scored in the final, okay? He's 30 years old. So from when he scored in the World Cup final and won the World Cup at the age of, what was he like? It's been 5 years, so he was 25. From then on, it's been a calamity. It's been a capitulation because he went back to Manchester United the 18-19 season, which was a flop for United. Pogba was United's top scorer, I believe. I don't know if it's all competitions or the Premier League, but he was a top scorer in either one or all the competitions. And it's such a crazy downfall. Really is. Because Paul Pogba is part of the generation of Neymar, of Hazard, of Verratti. Verratti is a disgrace. He's an absolute disgrace. Hazard has fallen off. He got his dream move to Real Madrid and it was like, I've achieved it. I don't need to do anything. Then he started gaining weight and getting injured and completely and utterly flopped. Then you have Neymar, who's flopped because he hasn't won a World Cup with Brazil. You could argue, oh, his teammates aren't that good. But at the end of the day, it's Brazil. 5 World Cup wins. Brazil is football heritage. And he doesn't have a World Cup with Brazil. He doesn't even have a Copa America. At least Maradona has the World Cup. Messi has the Copa America and the World Cup. Neymar doesn't have either. They won it before he was there and they won it when he wasn't there. And it's sad. So he's gone to Qatar. So Pogba, out of those guys, is the only one with the World Cup. And he's still a flop. Because let's look at the bigger picture here. Technical ability, amazing. Long range passing, outstanding. But that United stint has shown this guy, I don't know what it is, mentality, the system, whatever it is, but it's shown that this guy, the signs were there. The signs were there that he wasn't going to achieve his potential. He stayed at United too long. He kept flirting with leaving. Every summer, every preseason, this guy would do an interview saying, "Oh, I wonder what it's like to play for Real Madrid." Or Juventus is always in my heart. Stuff like that. So for Paul Pogba, whether it's career choices, whether it's his lifestyle, whether it's just bad luck, it's all culminated in him taking a steroid and being caught doping. And obviously doping is a no-no. So he could get up to 4 years ban in football-related activities. So he cannot play anywhere, not even Saudi Arabia, not France, nowhere. He can't go anywhere to play football. So that's why I'm saying this guy is screwed. So let me know what you guys think about Paul Pogba, man. What do you think about his career, his legacy, his story? Do you think he still could be considered one of the best midfielders of his generation? Or do you think he's just a flop? Because, again, he may have won a World Cup, but he's underperformed. What's his second greatest achievement? The second best thing he's done? What comes to my mind is that United derby, that Manchester derby, when he scored 2 goals. That's what I can think of, So other than that, I can't think of anything else. Maybe some performances at Juve, maybe the match against Switzerland in the Euros, but that's about it. Because other than that, it's just a failure. really is. And it's sad because he was one of the most talented midfielders in the world and he could have done so much more. But it is what it is, man. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about Paul Pogba and the news about him doping. Do you think that he knowingly took it? Do you think it was an accident? Do you believe that Paul Pogba has been a flop? And what next for him? Because if he gets banned, do you think he comes back? Even if it's a year ban, 2 years ban? Because Juventus have apparently been trying to get his contract into like a appearance-based contract where he gets paid based on his appearances and not a weekly wage. So yeah, sad ending for his career. But then yeah, like, and just I'm trying to end this video, but there's more, like the witchcraft stuff. Allegedly burying a hyena under Old Trafford, like bruv, this is crazy. Ever since his brother opened his mouth, like it's just been L after L after L. It really has. It really has. Man's talking about witchcraft and witch doctor and black magic and trying to curse Mbappe and burying a hyena under Old Trafford. And you know, even United have been taking L's recently, ever since Matthias Pogba opened his mouth. And man's talking about gangster dealings and like, yeah, it's just a calamity, man. Ever since the World Cup, man, it's just been a calamity. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about it. And yeah, please like, share, comment and subscribe. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Goodbye.